Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a spirit messages reading. So we're going to find out what spirit wants you to know. Any messages that spirit has for you. What is it that we can look forward to? What are the blockages? Okay, that's way too many. Okay, geez. All right. Ooh, this is like a metamorphosis, right? This is like a battleground. This is like transmuting energy. This is like transmuting energy big time. Okay. So there's a lot of thinking, overthinking, a lot of thoughts, and some things that you are not happy about. You might have a bit of anger in you about some things that have happened that you feel are unfair, or it was like hurts that have happened in your life. Now you are trying to create some type of happiness for yourself, right? Some type of balance. I feel like there's a need to integrate yourself and like all the different pieces of you coming together um, for the. It's about taking a different outlook or looking at the things that have happened to you from a different perspective, because I feel like you have this feeling of being trapped by your past and you're not sure how to move into the future or even really move in the present, right? There's a definite imbalance. It's like you feel like there's an imbalance not only in your emotional world but in your physical world. So your 3D, so maybe even your money, you know. Yeah, it's almost as if you have a chip on your shoulder. You're really angry about some shit that happened, some things that have hurt you. But if you can use these hurts, if you can use these hurts as more like guides, there's that transmuting the energy. It's like there needs to be an ending to this old way of doing things, this old way of thinking, right? This is talking about birthing the new you. And here's the thing: once you stop looking at these things that you've dealt with as roadblock, or not roadblocks, but as barricades or as a blockage, and you start transmuting that energy, accepting those lessons and integrating them into your life, that starts to build everything moving forward. You are on the path to that. You are on the path. If you were wondering if you're on the right path, this is saying yes, but there's some healing that needs to be done because you haven't moved on from some things and it's holding you back. It's holding you back, Scorpio. This is right. It's like there's a need here to be logical, right? About, I feel like you've gotten your emotions so wrapped up into whatever these hurts were, and you haven't moved on from them, which is creating this blockage. And you might even just work a lot to try to block out. Um, you might work a lot possibly to try to block out some of the thoughts and some of the things that are going on. Or this is talking about working towards taking actually exposing those things that it's talking about actually exposing those things that are holding you back so that you can continue to move forward, because you are on the right path. You're on your way. You're doing some type of work, whether you're working on yourself, your emotions, but this is going to bring you into like that. This is going to give you the power to create, from a very strong place. Yeah, there's something new that you really want to there's something new that you want to create that's going to bring about this, excuse me, happiness. You're making, it's like you've emotionally decided to do this, it looks like. I don't know if if your mental is letting you. It's like something is holding you back, that trapped feeling of those old hurts and those thoughts and the things that you've gone through. Whatever it is, okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to read this a couple different ways, and I'm going to go over this other little story that I'm seeing right here. Wow, no, wait. I feel like there's a major battle going on within you about what you want, right? And you're trying to figure that out. But there's all these different facets of you and all these different it's like there's so much emotional shit going on, and then you've got a lot of thinking, right? And there's something that you're trying to create. You're working towards some type of happiness and some type of stability, but because it's almost like you're fighting your own self, as far as you're not dealing with the things that keep you locked in your head, those hurts, those things that you have a lot of anger about. Is keeping you imbalanced, right? And this is talking about looking at that from a completely different perspective and seeing that those things that you went through weren't meant to burn you down, but were meant to help build you up, right? And so that would be the death and the rebirth, right? Which would give you a huge victory. But the problem is you can't get to that victory because of that mental blockage, whatever that anger is, that it's an emotional thing too, but it's like you're frozen in time right now. You have the ability, you have pretty much everything you really need to create. But you have to start focusing. You're going to have to start putting yourself right in the middle of your healing. Okay. If whatever part of it you've been trying to avoid is not avoidable, okay, it's not going to be an easy way out. There's no avoiding dealing with these things that have happened to you. There's no avoiding it, unfortunately. Um, it's like you're frozen in this place of sadness, and because of that, you hang on this heartbreak, and then you can't find that place to create from, that serene place that you need to create this stability and all these beautiful things that you want to create, because you have things you want to do. There's all kinds of shit you want to do. I mean, I see that you're working on it. You're trying to harness this power, but right now it's almost as if this emotional shit is holding you down and it won't let you go. And until you can let go of this emotional shit that you think about all the time, because you think about it all the time, then you're not going to be putting out or working with the energy that you actually want to work with. Seeing the lessons as what they are, seeing the things you've gone through as what they are. They're actually lessons that were meant to propel you forward. So right now, you're frozen. You're frozen. There's a need for you to find a place. I would say meditating something, because there's a need for this balance of emotions and logic, and your mental with your emotional, because they're head to head right now. This is talking about what I just say, meditate. This is talking about getting some time to yourself. This is time where you can just be with you. That means no social media. That means no phones. That means no friends. That means no TV. That means no music. That means you sitting with yourself and letting whatever comes up need to come up, right? And then attacking it, fine. Okay, you see it. There's a light that's shined on it. Now pick it up, look at it, and say, do I need this or do I not? Right, because right now it's a battle within you. There's a battle within you, and you're having a hard time walking away from the emotional shit. You want to. There's the very strong need and want and desire to. You have the strength to do it. You're just having a hard time actually approaching it. But there is the want. There is the desire. It's like you're right there at that doorway, right? And you can go through it, but you have to quit avoiding the internal work and the emotional work. Because one day you're going to feel amazing, right? The next day you're going to feel like shit. but eventually you'll make peace with your past and you will have that level playing field, that justice that you deserve. And that'll bring that inspiration. That'll start to show you the things that you need. That's going to show you even more the things that you need to look at in your life, that the choices that you've been making and what you've been putting your energy towards, right? This is saying like as within, so without. So like whatever you're pulling in is exactly what you're putting out there into the universe. So you need to ask yourself, is that where I want to, is that the place I want to create from? You're really looking for emotional stability and fulfillment, all in all, through all of this. This is talking about taking all those lessons that you've learned throughout your life and using them to help you move forward and help things become easier, because these lessons are just that, ways that help you make decisions easier in the future. You know, the spiritual awakening is coming. You're like on the precipice of it. So if you haven't already started it, prepare yourself, because you're getting ready to. And it's going to be worth it, though. I will tell you that it's going to be worth it, because when it's all said and done, you're going to be able to finally hone your skills, own your power, create from this really masterful place where, you know, your outside world and your inside world will both match in a beautiful way that you're actually content and happy with. And that's basically what I have for you today, guys. All right, Scorpio, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit the like button. That would be a wonderful thing. It would be a great way for you to help the channel grow, helps get the messages out there to other Scorpios who might need to hear them. And it also helps me pick up on your energy. When you like and you subscribe, I can pick up on your energy easier and give you readings that are more tailored to you. What the hell? Yep, can you see that? I don't even know what it is. It might be a mosquito. That's weird in the winter time. Anyway, if you were led to subscribe, I'm grateful. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome. If you were not led to subscribe, that's okay. I'm not mad at you. No hard feelings. I'm just glad that you were here for this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one.